Good morning. It is March 31st of 2022. Back here at the old D6, the slow can D6. Just making quite a bit of progress here. Up to date, we have just finished working this track frame over. New rollers, new bolts, drilled holes out, welded the chicken leg back to the diagonal brace. It's all bolted in, matched right up. The outer carrier bearing here is had to clean up the dowel pins. Pretty big dowel pins in there, and brand new bolts. It's all sitting in there just like it's supposed to, and it's looking pretty straight as you eyeball it up between the center of the sprocket down through the track tensioner spring. I do have a problem with this very front roller in that somewhere along the line the pedestal got tweaked a bit. It's been re-welded and it's bent, so it's running a little out of true compared to the rear upper roller, but we're just going to live with it, see what happens. If feel like it will, it's easy to take off and cut that welding apart and straighten it up, true it up. So we'll do that later. So that was the number one problem with this machine. We got that fixed and it's sitting back down on its suspension on the tracks. The second problem was this master clutch inside here was froze to the flywheel. We've got that freed up. So that was 2 out of the 3 problems done. And then this morning, I started it last fall, but had to leave it because of the bad weather, snow and all that kind of stuff. But now she's warmed up again, and we got the head off this old girl, and we had it soaking over the. Well, we had the head off last fall and left it soaking with diesel fuel sitting on top of the cylinders, and just covered it up. And now it's and I left tension on the crowbar in the flywheel here, just putting an exertion on it all through the winter, but it never did break free. But here when I started it, started working on it here this yesterday and this morning, I took the crowbar off, and on the other side here, I was thinking I'm going to have to, on the number 2 piston, I thought I was going to have to extract the piston and the sleeve out of number 2. So I took the cover off this side, and then I was just trying to roll it around. I had the like a locking device on the liner there, so number 2 wouldn't come up. But when I went to turn it around, turn it over, the damn thing was free. So a couple days ago, I did what my dad would do in the old farming days. He said, just take some boiling water. He says, throw some boiling water in on top of that piston, let her sit for a couple of days. And I don't know if that's what broke it loose, or just it decided it was tired of holding on to the darn thing and let loose. But that's what I did. I put some boiling water in there, let it sit for a couple of days, and now it's free. It turns right around. So I'm not going to bother pulling the piston out of the liner. I'm just going to put things back together and hope for the best. And I'm pretty darn sure she's going to start and it'll run. Might be a smoker, that's for sure, but I'll evaluate what I got to do later. You know, whatever, how much money I want to put into it, I can do a decent overhaul on it. But anyway, everything's looking good for the old girl. She's all 3 problems have been corrected. Just got to clean up a bunch of stuff and put it back together. All right, we'll catch up to you later.